And it was no different here in West Michigan. Our crews spanned out across the area to hear the reasons many of you showed up in large numbers. And we also checked in with Republican State Representative Brian Postumus. Coming up here, why he believes today's protests aren't changing any people's minds. But first, let's get to News 8's Tessa Kresh, who went to the protests in the Grand Rapids area.
In the heart of downtown Grand Rapids, people packed the open spaces. On the lawn of Anabawin Park, crowds stretched across the river along the footbridge. Demonstrators showed up holding signs, waving flags, and calling for change.
Well, it's in the Constitution. This is our right to assembly and to protest. It's very important. It's time that we get out and use our voices and encourage others to do the same and support each other as Americans.
Around noon, many people in attendance then made their way across the river, marching toward another No Kings rally. At Rosa Parks Circle, crowds were spilling out onto the sidewalks as they listened to speakers echoing the same concern.
That is anti-American.
Many organizers and attendees told News 8 they were surprised by the considerable amount of people.
We've been planning it for about a few weeks now. About 2 weeks ago, the traction started to pick up a little bit more, but definitely LA escalated those numbers significantly.
But many say being there helped them feel more connected, not just to a cause, but to each other.
The people are here to show that if Congress does not stand up, the people will.
I know it's easy to be afraid. I know they're trying to make us afraid. I would say you have other people with you. There's strength in numbers. So we are not here to be violent. We're not here to be angry. We're just here to be heard.
The wide scope of the protests and rallies look to send a message to President Trump that America has no king.
Well, we fought in 1776 to get rid of our king and become free. In the last 4 months, I think that's been reversed.
You know, this country is founded on fighting against a king. That's what brought us where we are, and I think it's important that we don't go back.
People of all ages were chanting and marching down Monroe Street as passing vehicles honked in support. In Grand Rapids, Tessa Kresh, News 8.
In a similar No Kings protest in Kalamazoo spanned nearly a mile along South Drake Road. Protesters of all ages were drawn to the demonstration for different reasons today. Some told us they disagree with the recent ICE raids in LA, while others say they're worried about potential cuts to Medicaid.
Children's hospitals are kept alive by Medicaid, and I would hate to see children get less access to care. Elderly women get less access to care.
Demonstrators also gathered in Lowell as well, marching up and down Main Street today, carrying signs, banners, and American flags. Now, one organizer we talked to today said this event was less about a protest and more about supporting democracy.
We're out here just reminding people that America is America. We're about freedom and democracy and representing the good things like our flag and our military and stuff. So, yeah, I want people to see that there are amazing people still in the world, and a lot of them are here.
We reached out to our local GOP rep to get his take on the widespread protests. State Representative Brian Postumus said that he believes in the First Amendment and everyone's right to peacefully protest. For him, he feels the argument of this being a fascist land and the No Kings rhetoric is not strong. And he said he does not think this will change anyone's minds, but rather is an outlet for those who are upset.
Everybody recognizes that we aren't a fascist nation. Trump isn't taking us to become a fascist nation, nobody is portraying him as a king, and he doesn't even portray himself as a king. And so the rhetoric that they're utilizing, I don't think is going to be effective at all. And so it's more of an outlet for them to just do whatever it is that they want to do.
You can find our full wrap-up of today's events over on woodtv.com.